Momentum of calls and interest and increased dealer activity is incredible and not slowing down. Those words are per Troy McKenna, our Senior Vice President in charge of sales, revenue, business development, as of like 10 minutes ago, because we just finished a call and he's like, ba 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 ba. And I was like, Troy, that's going in the weekly video. He's like, okay, great. So hello, everybody. I'm Steve Reinharz, CEO of Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions, a company that has a strong record of filing its SEC required quarterly and annual filings on time, which I think is a nice thing to distinguish ourselves with. But I wanted to lead with Troy's quote and say hello to everybody. Now the Q is out. I absolutely encourage everybody to read it. Hey, it's your company. If you're invested, if you're fans, if you're following, read the details. I will say that I didn't update the business description at all, so that should largely be carried over from the prior Q. I, in general, like keeping things as conservative as possible. I'll probably give a more comprehensive update as to some business developments through press releases and so forth throughout the course of the rest of the fiscal year, which is only 6 weeks left. But the Q is out, it's on time, and I issued a press release immediately after it was out talking about 3 critical highlights that for me, as somebody who's been committed to business, understanding and operations and leadership since I was 10 years old. I've wanted to do this and be in this role since I was 10. I'm excited about the 3 elements that I get to talk about. The first is sales and profits. Now on my notes sheet here, I didn't write the sales increases, so I'm not going to quote them. But sales are way up. Profits up. Gross profits, contribution as we would call it, contribution to expenses and profitability up. That's great. That's what we're supposed to do. And we're up in triple digits on sales. Huge. So cheers to us for that. We're on the path. Now, generally speaking, as sales increase, costs increase, but not us. We have been reducing costs while increasing sales, which I think is also something that we should cheer. So yay for us on increasing sales profits while decreasing costs. Huge. At the same time, we've got some debt. And luckily for us, the debt holder is a friend of mine and loves our business and has poured $30 million of cash into this business and extended debt that was about to default by 2 years. Now, generally speaking, when a lender extends debt, he or she or the company wants consideration. Consideration would be the formal term for something. Consideration could be $1. It could be increased interest rates. It could be warrants. It could be a million different things. And technically speaking, I think we would agree that if we're going to give something, we need to get something from a lender's perspective. But not in this case. In this case, this lender is so supportive that he extended the debt without any consideration. How great is that? And of course, this is not convertible debt. So, hey, you want 3 strong things about a real growing business on the OTC Pinks? Well, sales up, costs down, debt extended. There's no servicing of the debt during the period anyway. So, I don't know about you guys, but I do know that this is how good businesses are made. And it is exciting for me to be able to share these things with you. You've been with me and us for so long. I thank you for it. Our audience continues to grow. Let's talk about that for a second. And let me read some new stats for you. We are about to cross 50,000 email subscribers. I love that. And we're about to cross 6,500 YouTube subscribers. That's something you can help us with. If you share the YouTube, you post it, you do whatever, encourage your friends to subscribe. It all helps. It all goes to raising our awareness in the marketplace. And A lot of things shock me when it comes to the OTC. But last week, for whatever reason, our weekly video was seen by 1,000 people more than usual. 1,000, I want to say maybe 35-40% more than usual. And I put a little bit of thought into it. And of course, I came up with no particular reason why. It's just our standard weekly video where I open up and share things that are kind of behind the curtain that I think that people should know, especially when it comes to OTC companies that have a troubling reputation for good reason. So that was great. So keep up the great work of spreading the word. Hopefully we can convert more people to be subscribers and be fans and be followers and follow our journey, which has been very exciting and is expected to continue to be excited. We are about to sign a contract. So the contract's not signed yet. We are about to sign a contract with a major TV network to have multiple rad dogs appear in a segment related to robots. The police drama draws millions of viewers per episode. And of course, the Rad brand will be prominently displayed on the dogs. As everybody knows, we do not pay for such exposure. But this gets us tight with the production company, and we anticipate other opportunities. Because with this particular production, I have been pushing for years to get on this production because I have like a dream of a particular scene that I want to happen. And now the door is cracked open a little bit with Rad Dog. We're going to run through it and I'm going to get that scene that I want because it's important to our industry and important to our investors if that can happen. Anyway, so pretty exciting stuff. Now, on Friday, I'm recording this on Thursday, by the way. And on Friday, the 19th, you might be watching this on the 20th or the 21st or the 22nd. It's usually when we get the bulk of our watchers. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But Friday, we filed an S1. And I want to clear up what that really means. We have 10 billion shares authorized. And because they're registered shares, we have to file this S1, the statement of registration. And really, because at the time I wasn't doing some great math, I wanted to file the S1 to use the 10 billion in shares, but instead I thought the stock price would be higher. So I registered fewer shares so that we would have overhead of shares available, but stock price does what it does. So we filed an S1 to use the rest of the shares as was originally intended if needed. So anyway, that's what it is. It's nothing, it shouldn't be perceived as anything new per se. But the race to operational positive cash flow continues. Cheer us on. Make it a great day. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for your support. I got to get back to work.